Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to Winthrop Guitar Studios. Lately I've been exploring a technique that makes the guitar sound somewhat like a harp. And I achieve this by letting open strings ring out as I juxtapose consecutive scale tones together. Well, let me explain what all of that means. For instance, when we play a scale and we play each individual scale tone, it usually sounds something like this. The example's in the key of G, so G major. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Now, each time I played those notes, it was just one at a time, and then when I go to the next note, the first note gets cut off. What I'm doing to create this kind of sustained sound is using open strings, and I'll play just the first three notes of a G major scale, G, A, and B. I let them ring out. So I use the open G string, then the A on the 7th fret, 4th string, and then the open B. And it has that sustained ethereal sound, much like an impressionistic painting, let's say by Monet, where the colors get blurred together. Individual and then blurred. And then playing the entire scale. The key is when I get to the next set of notes, the C, D, and E, my B string is still ringing out, and then I hit the C on the 4th string, 10th fret, and then the D, 7th fret, 3rd string, and then the open E. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 notes ringing out at the same time. And it really comes down to coordination, with your right hand picking as you fret the notes with your left hand. And it takes a minute to wrap your mind around playing a scale which you might normally be thinking, but then to try to play it this way and get used to doing it. Okay, so far we've got open G, A, and then open B, and then as B continues to ring, I play the C, D, and then open E, and then as E rings out, I hit the F sharp on the 11th fret, 3rd string, F sharp, and then the G on the 2nd string, 8th fret. So that's E, F sharp, G, and then I descend the same way. Yeah, so all together. And you could apply this technique to the lower octave of the G major scale. It's a little bit further of a stretch. The critical thing with this is finding open strings that you could juxtapose with their And on the guitar, the key of G works really well. G also translates into E minor just by changing your root note. Yeah, you can have fun with it, and I encourage you to explore. There's little sweet nuggets in there all over the place. And in the opening composition, I tried to include many of them. All right, the most important parts are getting your right hand or your picking hand coordinated with your left hand, keeping those fingers on the fretted notes, keeping enough pressure and that pressure completely sustained throughout. And holding it there to create that impressionistic sound. And then doing it cleanly. Well, I hope you had fun with this, and good luck practicing. Thanks for tuning into Winthrop Guitar Studios. Catch you later.